Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to Scrolls, where today I'm on the test server going over the last half of the Rebellion set. I'm doing it slightly differently. In previous videos I did them all separately for each faction, but I stuck them all together for this video because I am finding very little time to record at the moment. Past week I've had my granddad over, my auntie and uncle and my cousins over, my sister over again back from uni, and now my other grandparents are over, so no time whatsoever, so getting it done now before Tuesday's uh, release, so yay. So I'm just going to go over all the cards in the second half of Rebellion CS and show you the decks that come up for them. And yeah, let's get to it. So we've got Wings Warder, she costs 2, it's a 0-1-4. Wings Warder does not attack. As long as Wings Warder's countdown is 1 or less, units you control on the same row as Wings Warder can be targeted by opponent's spells. Now, she would appear to be good. The full health is nice, so I kind of play in the front row usually. And I only run 2 in my order deck, which I'll show you later. I just feel that 3 would be too much, but she's nice. Stops things being targeted. Can be good, but depends how your order deck's built. I think I would still prioritise like Ducal Infantryman over her. Yeah, she's quite nice. Not all armour is physical, and to be fair, I mean the light effect here is pretty darn groovy. So, there you go. Reversal, cost 3, is a displacement spell. Ooh. Frontmost and rearmost units on one side of target row switch places, draw 1 scroll. So obviously something different between Flip and Pother. Let's see how many displacement scrolls there are. Oh, how do I do this? Would it appear like this? Ah, there you go. So we've got Flip, Pother, Transposition, Redeploy, Reversal, and Rumble. So yeah, usually you want to run about 5 or 6 displacement scrolls in your order deck. At the moment I run 3 Pother and 2 Flip. In my order deck I go for 2 of each of those and 1 Reversal just to give myself other options. It kind of does the same thing, it's a bit more expensive for scroll. I don't know. Ruse! Cost 3, opponent's units get their countdown decreased by 2, your units gain Spiky 2 and Armour 1 until your next turn. The effect is nice when used in multiples, that's pretty groovy. But I think the fact that your opponent units get their countdown decreased by 2 is a bit too much of a disadvantage. You'd have to really lock your opponent's creatures in place with a Horn of Ages, or just having lots of creatures on your side of the field. And even then, it's not too brilliant, so Ruse I'm just not a big fan of. Prisoners of War, cost 5, take the next growth, decay and energy creature scrolls from your library and add them to your hand. So for this, you will be wanting to search for things like Ash Runner or Dust Runner, Copper Automaton, Ragged Wolf, just to gain card advantage. It's okay. I know Owlsage from a Badger Guild, my compatriot. Is compatriot a word? Probably not. Messed around with this deck, this card for this, and it gave him good card advantage, but you can't use the cards, which is why I don't like it. In a full-on multicoloured deck, where you're not just splashing just for card advantage, it may be fun, we shall see, but I don't think it's viable right now. Wings Charger, used to be called Wings something else. Cost 5 is a 5/2/4. Solid, but not solid enough. 5 health, it would be good. But 4 health, I think it's just a bit too weak for a normal 5 cost. To be played in a normal deck. But Judgment, solid pick, that sort of thing. Wings Cleaver, cost 6. She's doing the shake. Yeah, you can do this as well, clicking, and it does the attack animation. She's Relentless, 4/3/5, Dominion, +3 attack, base countdown is decreased by 1. So if you destroy an idol, she goes from being a 4/3/5 with Relentless to a 7/2/5 with Relentless. So she can be pretty powerful. But costing 6, there's not a lot of space. And I would be rather running this. K Royal Envoy, cost 8. She's a human unicorn. Costs, well, hang on, what am I doing? There you go. 6/2/6, unique. Dominion cannot be targeted by spells or enchantments, so no need for Wings Warder there, as long as you take an idol down. At the end of your turn, if an opponent unit was destroyed in combat, draw 1 scroll. So she gives you tremendous card advantage. which is why I'd be running 2 of these instead of Wings Cleaver, because I like drawing cards. Although Cleaver is pretty beastly. But K draws 2 cards and it's good, and it can't be targeted. So yeah, K's rather nice. She used to be a bit rubbish-ish. I still liked her though. I think it was the only one. Ash Runner, cost 1, energy, 1/2/2 piercing ranged attack, so goes along with the new sort of piercing units we have going in energy. Canonetta is the previous one, and also Thea. But Ash Runner's pretty good. You want to stick things like Machinated, Vicious Strike here, and Desperation to get its attack up. Do you play it over Dust Runner? I don't think you play either, but we shall see. Vicious Strike costs 1. It's got the ability Surge. When this spell is cast, all remaining resources of its type are spent. The surge value is equal to the amount spent. So if you had 8 energy, cast Vicious Strike, whatever you target will gain 7 attack, which makes it pretty powerful on something with piercing. Whether it would be played, I don't think so. Fulmination Conduit costs 3, is a 0/1/3. Doesn't count down. Fulmination Conduit counts up instead of down, so you kind of repeated yourself a bit there. At the beginning of each turn, you may sacrifice Fulmination Conduit to add its countdown to your current energy. So if you drop this turn 3, on your 4th turn you can sack it to play a 6-drop, which is pretty good. You can do that with Power Trip, turn 3, to play a 6-drop. But Conduit offers you different things, and it can get huge. It does die to Quake though, so that's a bit of a problem. But I like it because it gets new resources, and if you combine it with that thing, which I can't remember what it's called, Hired Smuggler, so you can keep drawing them like that. Hired Marksman, it's a 3/3 for 4. Ranged attack. When Hired Marksman countdown is 0, you may reset its countdown to deal 3 damage to target creature. So yeah, this is good. Very good. 3 health might be a bit of a problem, but once you get going, you just keep sniping off anything you like. Brilliant. So yeah, look out for that. Sudden Explosion, the vote says Eruption. Costs 4, Surge again. When Sudden Eruption is played, X random opponent units are dealt 2 damage, where X is the surge value. So it's very, very strong. Previously, your opponent would be playing around Thunder Surge and separating your units. They are no longer safe. However, this is a lot more expensive. If it did 2 damage per surge just randomly across the board, like meteors coming down, like then you can say you had one opponent creature of 6 health and you played 7, then it would kill it, and that sort of thing, doing 3 separate 2 damage. Then it would be amazing. As it stands, I think it's very good, but not as good as it could have been. Ironclad Reaver costs 5, is a 4/5 Pillage, immune to damage until beginning of your next turn. Very solid stats, not ranged, which makes it unworthy. But it's a different thing to Gravelock Elder, I suppose, different option. I would be sticking to Elder still in a ranged deck. The Pillage effect is a bit dodgy as well, because you've been wanting to target idols, obviously, to make it invulnerable. Which therefore means that you're not going to be hitting creatures, and anything that is going to be hitting creatures is not going to be behind it, which means it's not protecting it. So, not too sure, but 4/5 for 5 is pretty good. Top Reaver Thea is a 7/6 for 8. Unique ranged attack, piercing. Pillage, your current energy is increased by 2 at the beginning of your next turn. So the pillage effect isn't most exciting, but very good. But the ranged attack and piercing on a 7 attack unit is insane, and you can get her out turn 3 or 4 quite easily. Double Power Trip will do it, but other things will work as well. So yeah, that's all the energy ones. Growth, they're not as exciting. Earthbound, Earthbond in fact, costs 1. Enchanted unit you control cannot be moved by opponent. Enchanted unit's health is increased by 2, so a bit of a health buff, and it can't be moved with things with displacement, like reversal. So that's good, and by good I mean bad. Earthen Testament costs 2, all your enchanted units count down by 2. This is good, but it's still a bit tricky to get an enchantment deck to work. But Bearpaw, go Bearpaw, play this, would still work. Things happen, test it. Outcast Rebel, 4/3 for 2. Nice base creature. I like vanilla scrolls. They're more exciting, in a way. Just because you rely on their base stats, and that's always nice for a new player like me. Tribesman, when it was a 3-3-4, was better. I think the 3 health is still a bit weak, personally, but it's decent like aggro decks, which I've built, and will be showing you in the future, but not now because I deleted it. Bountiful Times, cost 3, summons a bunny on target tile, all bunnies count down by 1, broken as hell. Earthbound Mystic, cost 3, 2/2/4, enchanted creatures you control have +1 attack. Good, because the opponent will Langrid your creatures, and they're buffed still. When Earthbound Mystic's countdown is 0, you may reset its countdown to draw an enchantment scroll. If you do, Earthbound Mystic takes 1 damage. So there are 2 enchantments I would recommend searching for. Let's just have a look here for type enchantment. There we go. Stagheart. If you're running a very aggressive deck, you would want Stagheart. If you're running a controlly normal growth deck, I would say Unground, because this is the only sort of growth spot removal apart from Unleashing the Power-ish and Ranger's Bane. I guess it's Ranger's Bane as well, but I like it Unbound because it means you can start targeting idle still, which is nice. But Earthbound Mystic, very groovy. Underdog Spite, not so groovy. Cost 3, all units you control of attack 2 or less, count down by 1. So yeah, there's that. Not going to do too much. If it was health, less than 2, that's going to be a bit attack. Not so much, because not a lot of things. There's lots of bunnies. Jarl Earlhold, cost 9, is a 6/2/7 with a unique, relentless, inspiring +2 attack. So basically gives surrounding units Crimson Bull. I'm recording! Go away. No. Oh, goodness sake. It's got Pillage. Earlhold's countdown is set to 0 after attacking. So, yeah, he's pretty strong. Effectively a 6/1/7 with Relentless, if you play it right, and the Crimson Bull effect means it's just amazing. So then we move on to Malevolent Gaze, cost 2, target creature's move is reduced by 1 until end of opponent's turn, it gets Curse 1. Dominion, that creature gets an additional Curse 9, which probably should have said gets Curse 10 instead, just to make it a bit clearer. But yeah, this is very powerful. With the Witch, suddenly you just take out anything in the game, apart from maybe something which I've forgotten. It would take out anything, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Move reduction shouldn't be ignored as well. That's pretty good. But yeah, watch out for this. It could be a bit of a good thing. Arhart's Disciple, cost 3, 3/2/3. When Arhart's Disciple destroys another creature in combat, opponent's idol in the same row takes 1 damage. Solid creature will be good in Judgment. Other than that, I don't see it getting played whatsoever. Though the Claw makes it quite groovy. Festering Freak, 1/2/2 for 3, so bad stats. When Festering Freak deals damage to a creature, that creature gets poisoned for 3 rounds. When Festering Freak is attacked in melee, attacking unit becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. So lots of poison going on, but it's as weak as hell, which means it's not going to do anything. Should at least be like a 2/2/4 or something, but 1/2/2, no, it's just going to die to everything. Nuru's Needle, cost 3. Enchanted units attack health and move are decreased by 1. It's gains Curse 1. I like this guy. Card thing. Needle. Can't move. Attack and health reduced by 1, so it can kill sometimes and make things weaker. And again, Curse 1, so it works well with anything. So watch out for that. Blight Seed costs 4. Target creature you control has its countdown decreased by 2. If it is still on the board at the beginning of your next turn, draw 2 scrolls and increase current decay by 2. Now, this may seem good, and it probably is, but it's not in my Decay deck because it slows me down, and I don't want to do that. It'd be good with Eager Scry, stick it on Eager Scry, draw lots of scrolls, but there are removal in this game, and I just don't like this doing this. There's probably going to be a Decay control deck somewhere with Living Gaze and stuff, so it might work in that deck. A bit in my version that I like to run, where you just keep pumping out creatures and attacking and controlling the board that way. I don't want Blight Seed in there. Corpus Collector. Cost 4 is a 4/2/3. When Corpus Collector kills another creature, summon a husk creature on a random tile adjacent to Corpus Collector. It's good for attack for 4, very nice for summon the husk ability, very nice. But the 3 health means it's vulnerable. Usually with Decay, form I like to stick creatures at the front. That's why I've got things like Lifestealer and Hunter, because they have a lot of health, which means I can protect my Witch Doctor. But Collector having 3 health just means it dies to things like Burn and Veteran. So I'm not too sure about that, because you want to stick Cursemonger is definitely going to be the 4 drop. And normally I only want to run 2, so choice between this and Hunter. I think I'd rather have Hunter. And then finally, Nuru Flesh Seamstress. Cost 8 is a 0/6 with unique Dominion undead creatures you control get +2 attack. Does it have an attack animation? No, that's not very nice. Nuru does not attack. When Nuru's countdown becomes 0, Nuru summons 2 husks with countdown 0 at random positions on your side. The husks are destroyed after attacking. So every 2 turns she summons 2 Kingfolk Veterans which commit suicide. And if an opponent's idol is down, they have 5 attack, which is very nice. So your harvesters will buff. If you stick them next to a rot eater, that'll get buffed. I say harvesters get buffed, and they count down. But undead, so harvesters are undead, which is nice. So Nuru may be the most powerful champion. It's close, it's tough, I don't know. She definitely was when she summoned 3 and gave +1 attack. But I think summoning 2 and +2 attack is still very, very strong. So now to show you my Groovy decks. We'll start off with Mono Order. There we are. So it's got 3 Blessing of Haste, 3 Focus, 3 Ducal Infantryman, 2 Flip, 3 Kabonk, 2 Polgar, 2 Wings Warder, a Reversal, 3 Raw Skirmishers, 3 Raw Spearmen, 3 Speed, 3 Wing Shield, 3 Ducal Skirmisher, 3 Night Scholar, 3 Wings Captain, 3 Vanguard, 3 General, 3 Imperial Resources, and 2 K. So pretty standard stuff. So a new edition of K, Reversal, and Warder. I think that's it, just 5 new cards. So I took out Aging Knight for my deck, for 2 Warder, and a K. I don't know. I can't remember actually what's happened here. Anyway, they have new cards. 5 new of them. 5 new spells. My maths isn't working in my head on my old deck. Anyway, yeah, that's the Order deck. It's pretty groovy, but it's still hard to come back from being behind. So just make sure you have creatures on the field, and then just annoy your opponent with removal in terms of movement stuff and buffs, and countdown manipulation and big things. Then we'll look at energy. This deck's sexy as hell. 3 Gun Automatons, 3 Hired Smugglers, 3 Iron Whips, 3 Machinated, 3 Automator Forge, 3 Bombard, 3 Cannonetta, 3 Power Chip, 3 Storm Runner, 3 Burn, 3 Destroyer, 3 Hired Marksman, 2 Sudden Eruption, 3 Elders, 3 Cannon Automatons, 1 Thunder Surge, 3 Violent Dispersal, and 2 Top Breather Thea. So standard stuff, new stuff is Hired Smuggler, which we've combined with Forge and Destroyer. Destroyer's the second 4 drop in this deck, just so we can be aggressive Iron Whip and just annoy people because it's cool. Machinated with Storm Runner, all that sort of thing. Other new additions, Power Trip, obvious include because you want to try and get to Thea as soon as possible. Turn 3, drop a Cannon Automaton, always powerful. Even Power Chip into Hired Marksman might be worth it. Probably not. But Hired Marksman's in there as well, very strong. 2 Sudden Eruption, 1 Thunder Surge. 3 Sudden Eruptions okay, but you still want to punish your opponent if they are joining units together, and this will allow you to do it. And it's sometimes got better value than Sudden Eruption, so Thunder Surge is in. And apart from that, I think it's pretty normal. Let's look at growth. 3 Ragged Walls, 3 Veta of the Wilds, 3 Culling Flux, 3 Kinfolk Braves, 3 Vengeful Vators, 3 Breakers, 3 Fertile Souls, 3 Mage Wolves, 3 Rat Kings, 3 Striped Fangbearers, 3 Great Wolves, 3 Kinfolk Veterans, 3 Rallyings, 3 Quake, 3 Sister Vial, 3 God Hand, and 2 Jarl Earlholds. So I've included Veta, along with the new Veta here, just so I can ramp up as fast as possible, so I can play Jarl as soon as I can. And we've got the beast theme going on, so we've got Cunning the Flock. Sacrifice target beast. All of the beasts you control have their attack increased by that unit's attack until end of turn and become fully healed. So that's quite groovy. Vengeful Vator, the new Vator, so we can ramp up faster, as I said. Strike Vanbearer, very powerful, 4/4 Relentless. Effectively, and the Jarl just being its Jarly self. There's also another version where you can take out Cunning the Flock for Crimson Bull, take out Great Wolf and Mangy Wolf, and add in Earthbound Mystic and Unground, which I like to do as well, but this is just a more beastie solid version, I think. And then finally I've got Mono Decay, which I will be playing in Ranked, so watch out because it's fun. 3 Tribesmen, 3 Languid, 3 Lord Darkling, 3 Return to Nature, 3 Baleful Witch, 3 Brainlice, 3 Harvester, 3 Rot Eater, 3 Soulsteel, 3 Bloodline Tate, 3 Cursemonger, 3 Damning Curse, 3 Hunter, 3 Oblivion Seeker, 3 Witch Doctor, 3 Necrogeddon, and 2 Nuru. So I took out Lifestealer Blightbearer, and Ripper. No need for Ripper anymore. So I got Baleful Witch and Bloodline Tape, the combo there. Then I did an extra Necrogeddon and 2 Nuru as well. Just to be fun, because Nuru is awesome. And it's good, I think. I've been struggling against Order as well for some reason. Maybe because I suck, but Bloodline Taints will be useful against that matchup. So it's quite balanced. Against Growth, we're trying. Still got the same removal, but we've got more with Baleful Witch and Taint, so maybe we can take out all those rats and bunnies and horribleness a bit better. We shall see. Time will tell. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you, and good luck on Tuesday, because you're going to need it, because it's going to be a massacre of epic proportions. Yes. Alright, so yeah, goodbye, and yes, good luck.